there, here's an alternative for a warm-up. If you're worried about lower back pain or potentially osteopenia or osteoporosis. So we'll start as we typically do, but instead of curling up in the pelvic curl, we'll plan on just pushing straight up into a shoulder bridge. And then we just come straight down. So instead of having the articulation of the spine like that, I want you to just hold neutral spine, engage your abs and your spinal extensors, and just push straight up in neutral spine and come straight back down. Same breath pattern. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. And just do that 5 or 8 times to get everything moving and lubricated. And for the spine twist, we can modify it by just keeping feet on the mat instead of raising them up into tabletop. So just keep your feet on the mat. You bring your arms out to a T position with the palms facing up towards the ceiling, pressing the hands into the floor or the mat. Or if you're on a raised mat, you can also grab onto the sides of the mat for stability. The point of this is so that you can keep your shoulder blades engaged as you rotate over to one side as you inhale to get a stretch through the body. The goal here is that we keep the knees aligned, my feet are aligned, you'll see the soles of the feet are lined up, and my hips stay square as we rotate through. Inhaling as we rotate over. See how my knees stay aligned with each other. I exhale and my side abs or obliques engage to roll the legs back to center. Inhale to the right. Exhale back to center. Inhale to the left. And you see how my knees have separated? We don't want that. If that happens, just rotate the knee up a little bit and then push that top hip, and then we come back to center. A little less range of motion, just do the trick to make sure that the hips and the knees and everything stay aligned. The knees are really just an indicator of a lack of alignment. So you've done that 5 times on each side. Then we can bring the hands back down alongside the body, and we can lift the legs up to tabletop. From here, we'll exhale and extend the legs. You can come to a 45, straight up to a 90, and then come back to tabletop. Straight up to a 90 will be a little bit easier. Out to a 45 is a little bit tougher. Remember, this is a warm-up. However, when you come in to tabletop position, I want the femurs to be perpendicular to the floor. So we exhale, extend. Inhale, bring the legs back in. Exhale, extend. Inhale. I don't want any hyperextension in the back like this. I don't want to see the ribs popping up. I want to see the abs engaged, everything staying connected in the front of the body. We stay in neutral spine, we extend the legs, and then we bring the legs back in. Everything stays totally stable. And we'll do that 5 to 8 times as well. And then the last exercise, we do little toe taps here. And we're just going to alternate legs. We exhale as we lift. Inhale as we lower. The angle at the knee stays exactly the same. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze those knees together, the inner thighs and the knees brush past each other as we switch legs. Inhale. 5 to 8 times. And you can set both feet down. For an added challenge, you can grab a roller and use the roller to balance on top of for those last 2 exercises. And that will just give you a little extra challenge to your abdominals and your spinal extensors and all the stabilizer muscles in your core in order to keep yourself balanced on top of that roller. Have a great day.